Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, welcome everybody to another episode of This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm your host, Dylan from the Buddy Force, here with Gabe, Miko, and Minsu from the Buddy Force. How are you guys all doing this week?
Magical muskets are good.
This format.
Fan of night.
Correction, we have Gabe, Minsu, and Miko in the chat. But before we get into the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! News, we've got some exciting Buddy Force news. We've got 2 new members joining the Buddy Force from here on out. We've got Austin and Lane, both now from the Buddy Force. We're bringing them in. We are going to start doing some more card games other than Yu-Gi-Oh! Take a look at Pokemon, take a look at Digimon, and we brought in some people that we know that really enjoy those games. Obviously, you guys saw that Miko and Minsu both also love Digimon, but yeah, we got someone else in. Austin also plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon as well, and Lane is a huge Pokemon / Yu-Gi-Oh! Fanatic. So we're going to hear from them in just a second. I'm going to pull up their lovely photos. You guys probably see what they look like from the thumbnail. Let's change this here. So this is Austin, lovely man with a beard. He bakes, likes long walks on the beach. Is currently seeking beautiful women in his area. And that's Lane.
I'm lucky.
I couldn't find a better photo.
All you're saying is this is Lane.
It's just Lane.
Hi.
Oh,
We got all of this for Austin
Lane.
and Lane.
Lane is also looking for single women in his area. He once spent $15 on mashed potatoes. And is currently exercising his teacher fetish. So with that being said, we're gonna get them in here. They're both in the chat. Austin, Lane, how are you guys doing this week?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you added Lane just to kill this man.
I'm gonna move my mic in about half a second. Just destroy it.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with Austin. So Austin, tell us a bit about yourself. Let the community know what you're like.
Yeah, so as Dylan said, my name is Austin. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since 2015. I want to say it's been that long. When did Snatch Steal come back and then immediately get banned?
Yeah.
That was 2015. That was 2015 because that's when I came back to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit around right when Snatch Steal came back.
Yeah, because the first locals I played, I had Snatch Steal in my deck, and I played Nikolai, and he's like, "Oh, you can't play that." I'm like, "Oh," so I just immediately swapped it with a Upstart Goblin. And he let me keep playing, and then he beat me because I was playing Evil Swarm. But yeah, and as Dylan said, I'm now looking more so to playing Digimon. That game just looks really cool. The game is just really fun, a little more appealing to me right now than Yu-Gi-Oh! I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like playing just garbage combo decks that lose immediately to single hand trap or Nibiru. Or summon Andal Pass, because that's the strongest play in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't at me. And yeah. I've also played a little bit of Pokemon and kind of want to get back into it because that Single Strike Urshifu is amazing. Just looking, it's like it's an okay deck. But speaking of that, Lane can continue because he actually knows Pokemon.
All right, so yeah, I'm Lane. I guess I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. Well, like everyone else, I was super casual, like in elementary school. Like the first booster packs I ever bought were like LOB, Metal Raiders, Magic Ruler, that stuff. But then I started playing seriously, I guess. 2011 was that when Extreme Victory came out? The set tour guide came out in. Like
sounds right.
The last set of the 5.
2010.
Holy shit! Was it actually that long ago? Wow. Anyway, it was the last set of the 5Ds. I started getting into it because I remember Ixie were just coming out. I remember actually playing back in the day where you would normal summon Tour Guide, special summon Sangan, make Leviathan, detach Sangan, and then search for your other tour guide. Like the most broken play in the game ever.
It's such a good play, and then it's like, you know what? That's too good of a play. You can't do
Yeah.
that anymore.
And they're like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I played the game for about a year and a half, 2 years. So about 2012, 2013. Took a break, and then I came back in 2015 because I heard a lot of good things about the format. Plus, I met some people at university who also played the game. And actually, one of those people was Dylan's favorite head judge of all time, Dustin.
God, we'll get into that on a later day.
Hey, that's how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Was those guys.
Yeah, that's how I got back into it. Like I think 2015 was like peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Like
Does Lane tell the story?
I wasn't there for the story, so.
No, that's the story.
But I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For about another year and a half. So I when I first got back into it, I played Battery Men originally because it was just super budget. But then after that, I made Cleese when I thought I would be staying into the game for longer than just like a set or two. So I played Cleese, and then I don't know, I just played random decks. But then I remember end of 2015, I played what was it? I guess Pepe before the Magician Structure deck. That was probably one of my favorite. Before Mages, yeah. That was probably like one of my favorite decks of all time. That deck was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Just like tell the story of the accident.
What was the accident? What was the accident?
It's cryptic as fuck. What the hell?
So cryptic.
I'm actually so confused right now.
But yeah,
Remember around Ash before Ash was a card?
Oh yeah,
It's just a-
the reason he quit.
No, because yeah, okay. So I played. I usually play not the best deck, but usually like the second or third best deck, mainly because I didn't want to spend like money for the best cards, right? So one day I was playing ABC, and I was borrowing that's Pot of Desires, right? The
Yeah.
banner.
Yeah.
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 I was borrowing my friend's Pot of Desires. Now keep in mind, I had like the perfect opening hand for ABC. We're talking like Union Hanger, Gold Gadgets, Photon Thrasher, Pot of Desires, and like a Solemn Warning or something. Like literally the perfect opening five. So what's my opening move? I just gun Pot of Desires.
Because you're a man. That's the
All three copies.
That's the
And
correct
I
play.
just immediately concede the game.
I had a full combo. I banished all my bees.
Literally the best play I've ever made playing this game.
The
Like-
people's champ.
And then I think the last deck I played was Metal Foes. I actually immediately like sold all my ABC cards after that. And I made Metal Foes after that.
Oh,
And then I never really got back into the game after that. I just kind of like got too busy. I also like really started focusing on Pokemon because that would have been like 2016, 2017, right?
hmm
yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been when the Sun Moon block was just releasing. And honestly, the Sun Moon block was like arguably it was the best block up until Lost Thunder. Like up until Lost Thunder, I think like the game was designed really well, but then tag teams came out and kind of ruined a lot of the game.
Sad.
Man, that's also when I was playing Pokemon. Because I showed up at I think the League Cup with Eveltal.
Yeah, you're playing like I believe it was I think it was actually before Sun and Moon because you were
It
playing
was.
Voltol, right?
Yeah, it was Steam Siege.
Yeah, so that was right before Evolution. So that would have been like the summer
Yeah.
of 2016 because I'm pretty sure Base Sun Moon came out in 2017.
I was like when I was really getting into Pokemon was because of Eveltal, and then wasn't good anymore, I believe, after that, or was rotated out.
Okay, so what happened after that? Let's see. Steam Siege, Volcanion was like one of the best decks. Evoltol Garbodor was another good deck, and then Yeah, I think you were playing. Were you playing Garbodor in that build or not?
Oh yeah, it was your deck, so yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yes. Because you're playing the baby one that did the 50-60 Knights. Then Evolutions came out. And Evolutions was a garbage set for playability, but it's like a collector. It was more of a collector set, anyways.
What I'm
Then
saying is, we go buy a box and open it. We go buy a box for like 10 grand and open it.
Yeah, man, it had like Venus or Spearlink or something in there.
yeah, it did. Man, it was funny because if you were to go back to that time and watch like professional players or whatever like win boxes and stuff from like 2017 to 2018, like when they were giving out Evolutions boxes, they were always mad. The set was so bad. And now their set's like, and now it's like $1,000 for a box or something stupid like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
that's
so the reason so the reason that we decided to add Lane and Austin to the Buddy Force is, as I mentioned earlier, we are thinking about expanding to different card games, just because off camera I have been playing more Pokemon. I've been trying to get into the online Pokemon game, and I know how passionate Miko and Mintsu are about Digimon already, so yeah, we're just going to try some new things over the next little bit, try uploading some different card game content, and we'll see if you guys like it. But with that being said, let's get on to the Yu-Gi-Oh! News this week. Who knows? In time, this could just be this week in trading card games, and it's going to be a much longer stream.
News.
Okay, so pretty much this entire episode is going to be Dawn of Majesty news, because that's all that's happened this week. At the time of the recording, I believe the Remote Duel Invitationals is still going on.
Yeah, we have
So-
the breakdown of what decks were brought.
Yeah, if you want,
Oh,
Miko, you can put that link in there. We'll talk about that at the very end then. But yeah, let's get through some of this Dawn of the Majesty news. We have a whole new archetype reveal. We got some busted new cards, so let's hop right into it. We got Despia archetype. That was revealed. It's in the Dawn of Majesty. Albus's bizarre adventure continues. Corrupt religious figures. Who would have guessed? The first card is going to be Despion of Comedy. It's a level 1. Stats are 0 and 2000. It's a dark fairy, and it's got 2 effects. And you can only use either its first or second effect once per turn, and only once that turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Despia cards you control, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate that effect. And 2, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you contribute 1 fusion monster, special summon this card. That's pretty good. It's just a negate for the archetype. The only thing I guess holding it,
Cereus.
yeah, the only thing I guess holding it back is it has to be targeted. So
Yeah, it's literally just Cereus.
Yeah.
yeah, that's still good. I mean, like,
It's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little format dependent, but it was still good.
And
Yeah,
you
I
should
should-
you should just summon it.
can I just say one thing?
uh-oh.
Oh.
Don't know.
Initially, these cards came out on Zodiac Duelist, and the translation was so bad, I got halfway through and I just gave up because I felt like I was just learning to read again for the first time.
Austin, you can't.
Or are
read,
you
don't
just
lie.
learning
You
to
can't
I know.
read, man.
Yeah, I know it was very difficult. But I think instead of tribute, it said released and some other stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what any of this does. I'll just wait till someone who knows English translates these better.
At least is the Japanese way of saying tributing.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
Also,
Hey,
the shit's
yeah,
not called advanced summoning.
I guess just a disclaimer for those of you who don't know, I try to be as blind as possible when it comes to doing these streams. So when I'm reading these cards to you guys, this is the first time I'm reading it as well. So you're getting my genuine reaction. I know most of the other guys, you guys have read it throughout the week or as it comes out, which I like because then we have opinions of like first impressions and then people who have actually sort of thought about this a little bit.
I saw them, but I didn't read any of them.
All I know is Nikolai was really hyped about it because you could play them in Shaddolls.
Yeah.
They're okay in Shaddolls.
All right.
And then
next
Cody
card.
was like, "Are you dumb? They're not that good." So I
Not
don't
that
know.
good, but you can play them in Shaddolls. Like, think about it. You get the targeting protection on one of your Despians, and then you tribute one of your Shaddol monsters to summon this dude.
That's insane.
It's insane. You traded like a construct for a level 1. It's broken.
But then you get construct effect. Easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you get a Linkaribo.
Yeah, or an anima that doesn't point to anything.
And then you pass.
I feel like the anim's better.
No, Link Cream will pass.
Hey,
Like I
next
said, like,
card
Play Shaddoll
is
Fusion.
Despion of Tragedy. It's a dark fairy. I guess they're all dark fairies. Level 1, 400, 400. It has 2 effects, and you can only use one of them and once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard or banished by card effect, you can add 1 Despion monster from your deck to your hand. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Stigmatica spell/trap in your graveyard, set it to your field. This is okay. I'm glad that it says by card effect. Or it says sent to graveyard or banished by card effect. So I guess if you discard it for cost, it wouldn't activate?
No.
So that's a little
You also
iffy.
can't use this. You can't go summon BLS. Use this effect. Sucks.
Yeah.
True.
Bad card.
Although you can send it with Channel Fusion and activate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Synergy.
Once again,
Synergy. It's almost like it was designed like that on purpose.
no, it couldn't be.
Oh, yeah,
Can't wait to
it's,
Armageddon Night, send this, add a monster, pass.
yeah, it looks
Basically Butterfist.
card looks a little iffy, but we'll see if it sort of synergizes with the rest of the archetype or with more Shaddoll
Well, I
cards.
guess the reason why it doesn't have that first, why it's a first effect can't be, it has to be on card effect, is so it doesn't trigger its own effect.
Oh,
Bad card.
Oh yeah, right.
Because it bans itself for cost.
that's funny actually.
Oh,
But it wouldn't the fact that it says you can only use one of its effects only once that turn, wouldn't that just stop it?
Yeah, but I don't know. That's bad.
Okay, next one we've got a level 4. It's Albert, Jester of Despia, Dark Fairy. Stats are 18 and 0. Same thing. I guess all of these cards so far have 2 effects, but you can only activate one of them and once that turn. First effect
Yo,
is
they're like shitballs.
yeah. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Stigmatica spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And if a face-up fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, special summon this card, and if you do, negate that target's effects until the end of the turn. Okay, so it's just like, it's a little sort of a searcher and has a sort of recurrence.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Unless
Yeah.
unless there's no stigmatic
Just looking
occurrence,
at
I
this
guess
guy
abused.
seems pretty decent.
I guess
Like
that's the real question,
like
is
he'll
how good.
replace himself.
it's only as good as like these Stigmatica spell and traps are, so
If I
Yeah.
remember-
Yeah, there could be 0.
it could be like Necros traps.
There's like
You can search a Necros spell or a trap.
Yeah, we'll have to see how
Oh,
good those
Necros traps.
Stigmatica cards are, because that's the second time we've seen the Stigmatica Speller traps mentioned, so
there's
they
a
better be good.
control spell and I think 2 traps.
Spoilers!
Whoa, 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 Miko! We're only a quarter down the page.
Request to kick Miko.
Do you remember last time we got the stupid Dogmatica ritual monster?
Banned.
Is Dogmatic a ritual monster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
That's from last set. I don't remember. I don't know what the ones are from this set. I think it's a fusion spell.
Huh.
Okay. Let's go with the next card. Level 8. It's Dramaturgia of Despia. Dark Fairy, 3,000,
It's not a word.
1,500. It's not a word. You can only use this card's names once, and second effects once per turn each. Cool, so you can use both effects. If a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster is special summoned, you can target 1 effect monster on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. If this card is used as material for a fusion summon, Shaddoll Fusion, from the hand or field and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can special summon it. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll give
This
him that.
card was
That's pretty good.
almost really bad, and then it had that second effect.
That second effect's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The fact that you can just like polymerization and this thing comes back just seems really good.
Yo, it also works with
obviously,
invocation.
we're probably hopefully going to be using a card better than Poly, but
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Shaddoll
Polymerization is the best fusion spell.
hey, but you can't do this you can't use this with Shaddoll Fusion because the second effect has to be from the hand or field.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it from my hand.
Oh,
It's
you
all
can
from the
still
deck.
use it. Yeah. It's a trade-in target too, so there's that.
You can use it with
Level
invocation.
8?
You
Right,
can
it's
use you can use El Shaddai fusion.
You can use fusion.
I'm gonna use El Shaddai Fusion, sending this, use my only special summon on this thing. Pass.
You could
You
use
can
this
the-
with
You can use the Shadal
It
equip.
gives
That's
you
also
a
fusion spell.
negate.
hear me out,
An
hear me
extra
out.
monster, even though they probably won't be able to summon an extra deck monster under Winda.
Hear me out.
When they do,
Invocation.
negate it.
Regular polymerization.
Fossil
Summon Caliga, use
fusion.
my one effect to summon in this guy.
This
Man,
card.
these aren't getting any better, are they?
Oh,
I don't know, though. That first effect doesn't seem too terrible to me. But then again, I haven't played this game in like 5 years.
I mean,
think
it's a
it's pretty
negate.
good.
It's good.
If you use the a quick poly like El Shaddai,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and you have a window,
Or what's the
It's pretty
Shadal
good.
trap again that lets you summon?
Schism?
Yeah, Schism. This works really well with.
Cool.
You know, you can use fossil fusion to summon the car with this.
or I don't know what that card does.
Fossil cards have battle phase effects.
Okay, War
Those
Rock.
have grave effects.
True.
True. Fossil War Rocks win.
Whoa, war!
Battle phase the deck.
We did Fossil War Rocks. We're making the best deck in the world.
You don't
Here's your
use
Warrock
main
win.
phase. You run 3 copies of Arrivals, you get 3 normal summons.
You do chain summoning, you get like another 3 normal summons after that. It's busted.
Okay,
Exactly.
we've got our fusion monsters now. There's 2 of them. First one is Despion Quiritus. I'm gonna go Quiritus. Light Fiend Fusion, level 8, 25/25, requires a Despion monster plus 1 light or dark monster. You can only use this card's first and second effects each once per turn. And during the main phase quick effect, you can change the attack of all face-up monsters currently on the field to 0, except level 8 or higher fusion monsters until the end of the turn. And if this face-up card you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can add to your hand or special summon 1 Despion monster or 1 Fallen of Albaz from your deck. It's okay.
Pretty good. Fallen of
It's-
Almaz is super poly,
Yeah.
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
And he's-
I feel like this.
Or no,
Oh,
he's
I feel-
I like how this card floats. So, like, if they all have that floating effect like Shadal's, that seems like they could be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
but you
always
play this against Dark Magician. You summon a Fallen Albaz, and then you fuse their Dark Magician with your Albaz to make a Dragoon.
Yo!
Yo.
I don't know, maybe it's
I
just
feel
me,
like
but I'm
this is
always
better for what it
wary.
is.
I'm always wary of when a card only activates when it's affected by an opponent's card effect. I don't know.
Oh, it
Yeah,
just
that's
leaves the
definitely-
field by the card effect, so it's like it's a pseudo unaffected by card effects. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, if they destroy this by battle, because it's only 25/25, then you don't get the effect. It's just,
True.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
know.
then you pitch Alistair, make it 35.
Exactly.
Oh,
Fair. So invoke Shadal Despia.
yes.
Dog
Yeah,
man.
Probably.
Dogmatica.
Wait,
I'll be
you're worried
honest, this
about
just
thing
feels like
only
we're just
being-
making the Invoke Dogmatica deck just worse.
But wait, you said you're worried about this thing being destroyed by battle because it only has 2,500 attack. Yet literally its first effect makes it so everything else has 0 attack.
What if they summon Dragoons?
When they attempt to enter,
Atlantean?
darn you right.
Yeah, but they Dragoon pop it. You summon Albaz. You fuse away Dragoon for the Predaplant.
Dragoon.
God, that'd be
Oh.
the dumbest play ever. Imagine summoning out a Dragoons against this card, and instead of just attacking it, you go effect to pop. Idiot.
Yeah, because if you go to battle phase, they use effect to negate, put its attack to 0, then you negate and pop it, and someone's Fallen of Almaz.
God, it's so stupid.
Insane.
It's so stupid.
You can't win.
Is,
What's good points?
is it
For
Vamana
honor.
that do stuff when monsters have 0 attack? Or which reptile one is that?
No, that's like something else.
Or is that
Reptilian.
Reptilian?
It's a Reptilian.
When I first saw this card, that was
Oh,
my
no,
first
you
thought.
can do this. You can do this with that Reptilian that tributes monsters that have 0 attack.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
actually insane. Hold on.
Okay, let's run through this real quick. We got Invoke Shadal Despia Dogmatica Reptilian
You might as well add the new Abyss cards in there too for good measure. 'cause, like,
Abyss.
Abyss. Yeah.
Her deck is so good.
You throw in the small magical musket engine because it's good in this format.
Exactly.
Miko,
we joke now, but this is the net deck.
Miko, next time that an archetype gets revealed, you should have EDO Pro pulled up beside you, and just as we talk about it, build the deck that we talk about, and then we can show off the deck at the end of the stream. 1 hour deck profiles.
This is the deck building process.
Yeah.
This is how I come up with the decks Gabe takes to regionals.
This is how
do you
Gabe
mean?
builds decks. It's just
Yeah,
it,
he's still
said
making
that-
top 8.
You saying that the Vampire Lightsworn wasn't good?
Okay. Oh,
how to deck build. Just go through the list of cards going, oh, it's good. Yeah, yeah.
I'll let you
That
know
was
I
good.
beat Altergeist to that deck. I summoned an Obelisk.
oh.
Alright, I think we're on to the main boss monster of the deck. We've got Despion Proscenium, Light Fiend
So
Fusion.
This is Dogmatica Maximus.
Yo,
or
guys.
Maximus, Nexus.
Spoiler.
Okay, but it's
They're
just
both
dark.
light fiends.
Oh god.
Muskets are light fiends.
Oh god, no. Synergy.
Yeah, just throw in the musket engine, Miko, when you have the chance. So it's a level 11, stats are 32, requires a Despion monster, a light monster, and a dark monster. Throw in the Abyss as well. You can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn. During the main phase, you can target one Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster in your opponent's graveyard, either banish it or special summon it to your field. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to them equal to the destroyed monster's original attack or defense, whichever's higher. Holy shit.
Alright, so these light and dark. We're gonna throw some chaos in there.
Should throw in Chaos Lord.
throw Lightsworn
Or
in.
Chaos Raider.
Yeah, this card's actually pretty good.
Probably play one Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, this card's nuts, especially the fact that it can be activated on your turn and your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
That first effect, that is
Oh, yeah.
crazy. And it doesn't negate the card or anything. You just straight up have that. So this card in late game, just like, oh, hey, my opponent dumped an Avermax. Cool. I'll take that.
I was thinking more
Card's an
some
instant-
combo, but yeah, we can summon Avermax.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about like beefy Link 4s.
It's an instant Nightmare Phoenix.
True.
I'm gonna summon my opponent's Appaloosa.
Zero
Summon-
material Appaloosa.
Yeah, I'm equipped with mage power.
Equip it with Horn of the Unicorn.
Summon-
Has 700 attack.
We almost have enough to negate, boys.
We don't even have enough for the game. They just like, oh, wait, I don't even need to swing over this. That's how you get them.
No. You summon their Dragoon, and they're like, oh no, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna out my own Dragoon? And then link it away for Nightmare Phoenix to pop their like one back row. That was philosophy. Like, your move, and then just pass. Don't even attack.
I think that'd be really funny. Imagine like it's late game, you special summon out like one of your opponent's really strong monsters from their grave, and it's just like, okay, link away into like, I don't know, Magi's Radius or something.
Proxy Dragon.
Mindless Radius. Proxy Dragon, yeah.
Wait.
in the extra monster zone. What have they done to my boy? God,
This doesn't let you target
it's about
these,
sending the
pendulums or
message.
rituals.
oh, easy. This deck loses to Necros. Or Drytron, apparently.
Or Gishti. You can't forget that.
Oh, definitely Gishki.
Or a normal summon Neptibus.
It can't take Nectibus out of the graveyard. Damn. Well, you go.
This card,
Card's bad.
card is broken
It
'cause
can't
it's
interact
handle.
with Dragoon.
Yeah, they summon Boral Savage, they target their Link monster, you just take it.
That's
God.
actually funny.
Outplayed.
You could just special summon Needle Fiber and then use Needle Fiber effect to get your token. That's nuts. Yeah, this card's really good. I'm not looking forward to playing against it. Okay, so we're on to the spells and traps. Sorry, just spells. I looked down a bit. There's only 2 spells.
Yo,
Sad.
we got another Necros trap going on.
Hey, the first one is Despia, the Stigmatica Theater. It's a field spell. You can only use this card's name, first and second effects once per turn. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. If a face-up non-fusion fairy monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can target 1 level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Not bad. It's just like a field spell that's a fusion, which is always nice.
A field spell poly.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like a fusion gate, but it has the other effects, I guess.
Yeah, where if it
It's like-
gets destroyed by battle, then you could special summon a fusion monster from the grave.
Yeah.
It's like a fusion gate that's a hard ones.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
it doesn't
Actually, yeah.
banish the cards, which I guess is good.
Yeah, but hear me out here. You normal summon Alistair, search invocation, fuse into a Mechaba.
Yeah, okay, but then what do you do?
Yeah,
That's it.
but then what do you do, goof?
You can do pass turn.
You fusion summon a second Mechaba. Pass.
Hey,
Overlane,
Double-
Tantor, Vladimir, banish a card from their hand.
I don't know what it is,
Whoa.
but the artwork for this card, I'm getting what's that card's name? Pandemonium? I'm getting like Pandemonium vibes from it. It was
Orcus vibes from this deck.
it was the field spell that the guy used in GX. He was
Yeah,
like a
for
fake.
Archfiends.
Yeah, it was for
Yeah,
Archfiends,
that's
yeah.
kind-
Yeah,
that's kind of-
yeah, Pandemonium.
I mean, it makes sense because these are like fallen angels, right, or something. Supposed to be like,
Yeah.
or
Dark
corrupt
arts.
religious figures, and then the archfiends are like devils and fallen.
That are also chess pieces.
Yeah, that makes So them being kind of similar in artwork
Mm-hmm.
isn't too surprising. But
I
yeah,
really
actually
like how
really
this
like
card
the
doesn't
art
specify
cards.
what you have to summon. Like it's any level 8 or higher fusion.
Yeah, which is nice. It's a bit open. It's like
Yeah.
Shadal's.
That's it. You could summon heroes if you really wanted.
Just think about it
And
like
you
this.
can
Oh,
use
that- oh,
muskets
wait,
in
so
your
we're
hand,
getting
so
into
you
the
can use your
pool then,
normal summon
right?
on magical muskets.
Cool. So it's invoked, Shadal, Dogmatica, Despia,
Abyss,
Musket, heroes now.
Musket,
Well, with Reptilian.
Reptilian,
But the Reptilian, that's the important part.
Alright, let's
Chaos,
share you guys
Lightsworn.
What I got so far.
Well, show us at the end. Show us at the end.
No, I'm showing them the a little bit
Yeah.
of overdoing
We're
it.
not done. We have to keep going. We have to keep
Yeah,
adding to
what
this.
if there are more cards that we reveal that are like, yo, this also works with the deck? We're gonna reveal a new Pendulum card.
Wait,
Maybe that'll do
then
something.
what are we gonna cut?
We gotta cut shit because the magical muskets take up a lot of space.
Wait, it's like a commander deck.
Hey man, I said a small engine.
It's one Casper, one Max. That's it.
No, we're playing the magical muskets literally just to go into Appaloosa or to get like one of each of the spells and traps.
It's broken.
Okay, and the
Your
last
one-time use.
last card for the archetype here is Stigmatica Curtain Rise. It's a quick play spell. You can only use this card's name, first and second effects once per turn each. Discard 1 card, then add to your hand or special summon in defense position 1 Despion monster from your deck. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except fusion monsters. And if a fusion monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay, that's pretty good.
It's kind of weird because they want to be destroyed by card effects.
Yeah.
yeah, but if you don't want it to be destroyed by a card effect,
If you want your opponent to work for it, so you can activate your effects.
You're just goading your opponent like, I dare you to destroy it with a card effect. Okay, fine, I will. Psych. Balinks.
Invaded.
I mean, I guess they were summoning like 6 different fusion monsters. It's not all of them want to be destroyed by card effects.
Sometimes you want to
The
keep
6
one.
different.
oh
Yeah, just like 2 constructs, 2 windows.
Yeah, I just noticed this card says if a fusion monster, not if a Despion fusion monster you control would be destroyed by card effect. That makes it kind of better.
Easy.
This card is
An
this deck is
antelope.
weirdly generic for fusions.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like it's basically just an E-telly for Despia with that fusion thing, with the fusion clause attached, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, discard a danger.
plus you have to discard a card.
Discard a danger.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad
You're
it's
a
generic because
danger.
if the deck wasn't
Oh, yeah.
generic, how could we add reptilians into it?
Exactly. Well,
True.
we've added dangers now, so might as well.
All right. I guess we're cutting down on a little bit of these.
Okay.
Throw in Bigfoot because he's really expensive.
Highlander deck now.
Yeah. So overall, yeah, the archetype looks
It's a
decent.
really
It's
perfect
definitely
archetype.
generic.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what people do with this because you could definitely splash this into a lot of different decks that are already fusion based. Speaking of fusion, we've got news of some fusion support coming in Dawn of the Majesty, and some of these are kind of broken.
That transition though.
Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty good. Comes with the job.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Alright, so the first one is Alvain, the Final Nothingness. Okay, well, that's rude. It's a Fairy Fusion tuner, Dark level 2. Stats are 0 and 2100, and all it requires is 2 normal monsters. And it has no effect. But it's a level 2 vanilla, which goes slightly into the next card, Retort Fusion. It's a normal
Yeah,
spell.
but it's nothingness. The final nothingness.
Yeah.
It's like a skeleton peacock, and that's cool.
Yeah.
It's also a tuna.
I did not notice it was a tuner. That like makes this card
It's a
good now.
tuna. Yeah.
Could you imagine if this was a? Can you imagine if this was a level 2 aqua water?
I don't get my hopes up. So this card is going to get banned before Needle Fiber, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next card is Retort Fusion. Normal spell, you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn, and you can pay 1,000 life points, special summon 1 level 6 or lower non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon, but cannot attack, also destroy it during the end phase. So, it's instant fusion, but for level 6 or lower non-effect fusion monsters. Now, if you guys give me 1 second, I'm going to show you all the cards that this card can grab.
So Northern can come back, right?
What is instant fusion currently at on the ban list?
Ban.
One.
Oh, is it 1?
Currently at 1.
Yeah.
So Northern can come back. That's all I'm seeing for this card.
I can't wait to summon my favorite gladiator beast with this card because it doesn't have an effect.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
I used
become
to
an
make
Arya
that all
attack.
the times back when I played Duel Links at Glad Beaster meta.
Same with Mudball Man, my favorite elemental hero fusion monster. I can't wait to summon him off this too. It's gonna be great.
You summon
Wow.
Kaminari attack and make Titan.
So wait, this level 2,
Technically.
this nothingness, is this the only other normal fusion tuner? Besides
Yeah.
the best
Sea
monster
monster?
of 2017, I think is what. Best
Yeah,
monster of 2017.
baby.
How much is Theseus at now?
So I cannot find a way on EDO Pro to look up normal fusion monsters.
Someone
Uh,
sent-
So I thought I saw a picture somewhere. Someone uploaded a picture where
Yeah.
they had
It has a
everything.
list
Yeah,
of
there's
all
been a
of
few
them.
on like Zodiac of people like showing what you can summon with this, and it's a decent sized list.
It was more than I thought, honestly. But then I remembered that like that's basically what LOB was just a bunch of crappy normal fusion
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah, and they had stats that were way lower than the cards that
Yes.
you used to make them.
If
I
somebody
can't- I
can
can't
find
wait
that
till to
picture,
break-
send it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
I can't wait to break Fusionist with this card. It's gonna be great.
True.
Duel's been good.
It's on a sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. While Gabe's looking for that photo,
it's sandwich.
we will move on to the next article. We got some pendulum support? Question mark. Rip Dragong. He never
Yo, where's
scaled.
Lingus?
There's like Liang.
I just, like never read this stuff.
Yeah, so it's Pendulum Treasure. It's a normal spell card, and you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Add 1 Pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck face up.
Yo, this is friggin' Mitsu's create a card, but only one.
This is like
Wait a second.
half-
It was part of his Stupid heavy falls.
Yeah, that's part of my-
that he made up. That was a
Mhm.
stupid creator card, Vinci.
This is
Okay, to be fair, you did ask me to put in like all the things Pendulum needed in one card.
So we don't need Electromite, right? We have just half of it.
yeah. Easy.
Hmm
Rip trip.
This is kind of a morbid artwork, though. Just the
Yeah.
taking
just-
apart
just
Dragong in the sand.
Just killed
And then we're-
Dragon.
Rip.
Dragon.
Okay,
soon.
Okay, so the next few things. Wait,
Oh,
Gabe,
there
did
it
you
is.
find the photo?
Yeah,
Oh.
sent it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he posted it.
That's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Pictures, save. Let's
Go
open
with
this
sandwich,
up
though.
real quick.
Like most of these cards are from like before 2005.
Swordsman in
Yeah.
for Noble Knights now.
Okay, so here's every
Yo.
card that can be summoned with it.
You can summon it before with Instant Fusion.
Oh, hell yeah, you can use Sandwich. Yes! I love this card now. Sandwich
Yeah, 'cause I
is
card over now.
Sandwich deserved the love. Kaminari
It's
attack
good
actually
in
pretty good.
Man's Badger.
Yeah, because I guess the main thing with this card is that it can bring out level 6s, whereas Instant Fusion's only up to level 5. So
Yeah. So you can
Yeah.
summon a sandwich.
Yeah.
The Steam
Uh,
Jaguar.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
a
have
fan.
Steam Jaguar still?
Wait, what's that one card?
Which one?
It looks like a
Steam
dark
Jaguar.
rare fish. Does anybody know what that card is?
where is this one?
Oh,
Second
it's,
to last row, fourth from the left. It looks like a dark rare fish. What is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, Guilty of the Dark Knight. Nice. Flame Swordsman. Joey's meta. Flame Ghost. Deep Sea Shark.
Rapid Horseman, man.
Apparently,
No,
Mudball
it can
Man
summon
has an
level
effect.
6s, right? You know what that means? You can make the greatest board BA has ever made.
Yo, can I?
Oh, you can summon out
Beatrice Pass.
you can summon out Steam Gyroid?
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
it's
so
there.
apparently you can't summon a Mudball Man because he has an effect.
I know.
Yeah.
He has a, and his,
Mudball Man
his
is an
effect-
effect.
It must be fusion summon. It can't be summoned by other ways.
Oh,
That's the effect.
No.
sad.
He's labeled as an effect monster because he has a clause.
It was a different.
So does the
It was a
vanilla
different
Glass.
time. It
So,
was a different time.
how much do you guys want to bet that all of these are gonna be bought out at one point?
I mean,
they
like,
already are.
I wouldn't be surprised if people are already buying them out. But the second, like, they need the
Something
second a deck,
Theseus
like a
for sure.
dark
Theseus
whatever.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Theseus, yeah.
I know a
Yeah.
bunch of these are already going up. Okay, time
Yeah.
to see Flame Swordsman real quick.
Yeah. There's one in particular. I don't know if it's right, but it's the last row, third from the left. If that's a Dino card, that's probably gonna get bought out really quick.
Which one?
Oh yeah,
last last row, third from the left.
it's a fusion that requires diners, but I want to say it's a reptile
I
because
think it's a
all you
dragon,
do-
isn't it?
It looks
What's
like a
its name?
dragon. I
It starts
don't
with
know.
P, I rem-
Like Obsession, where like, dinosaurs evolve into.
It's
Dragon.
Also
it's
the
in- I
card.
remember it from Duelist of the Rose.
I had that
Yeah.
card.
Also the
remember what
card
it's
to the
called.
left of it. Might just get bought out because she's hot.
Yeah, sandwich.
Carbonalo Warrior already got bought out because of
Yeah, but-
Instant Fusion. It's just gonna get bought out
So we-
again.
Should we buy out these Flame Swordsmans real quick?
Every copy of Flame Swordsman.
Was it in the I want to say the dinosaur one was in a McDonald's pack because
I feel like I had it as a kid. I can't remember where I got it though.
The Flame Swordsman is a super.
Like
Yeah.
the bottom. The bottom
Wait, do
one.
you need the dinosaur?
to the
What
left.
level do you
Yeah.
need the dinosaur to be? Because there's all like you could get there's like the Brontosaurus or whatever on here.
That's an 8. Is there? I thought that was an 8.
No, it's a level 6. It's
What
water.
is it? Okay.
Oh
it is a
yeah,
fusion.
first row 6 from the right, 6 from the left.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that
That's a
guy.
dinosaur. I don't know if you need it to be a lower level, but yeah, that one's a dinosaur.
And
Hmm.
Pretatical is the other one on the bottom.
That's the
it's a
one.
it's a dinosaur.
Okay, so they've got 2 Dino cards.
Ooh.
I don't know. I feel like at one point in time, as long as Retort Fusion is live, probably all of these cards are gonna go up at one point or another.
They already. Like, I think every single one of some of these cards are already really hard to get because again they're McDonald's promo cards.
Rare Fish
Yeah.
to get to because it was
Okay,
only
yeah.
an OTS pack.
Okay, we really
Oh
need.
yeah. Oh man, that's true. Because a lot of these they just would give them like the. Because a lot of these are just random fusions we never got from OCG, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, here it is, and here's random common.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we really need this whole pandemic thing to go blow over because the second it does, I'm running to Fusion and just raiding the bulk bin. I've seen probably
Yeah.
90% of these cards in Fusion's bulk bin.
Oh,
I'm
Well, Dylan,
racing.
the joke's on you. I'm gonna be there before you.
Speaking of rating
Rare
ball
Fish
games, I
is
just want
actually
to.
like really hard to pull from that OTS too.
Yeah,
I paid
Short printed.
$15 for Rare Fish. It was
Rough.
when Norden got banned because I was playing Magician Girls and I needed Norden because he was a level 4 water. So I could make Bahamut Shark and make
That's
Toad.
why you needed Norden.
Yep.
Nothing else.
No,
was the only reason.
in Magician Girls, that was the only reason I needed Norden was because I could make Bahamut Shark.
I hate you.
Oh no, it was
Insane.
Norden. It was Norden special summon Chocolate Girl if I didn't already have her on the field, and then make Bahamut Shark.
So Mystical Sand is already $15.
Which one?
Yeah.
Mystical Sand.
Oh, is she the hot one?
Yeah.
Aw,
I need
Oh,
that.
Musician King.
that's a dude. That's dude tax.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
like,
but you have to use Witch of the Black Forest.
Mystical
to make
Sand is a rock, so I can play it at Emancipator.
Yeah.
Or War Rock.
Fuck's sakes. War rocks are rocks though.
Or
Find a
rock
shit
done,
Emancipator. Your Juicing
Yeah,
King
yeah.
is 20 cents. You want one?
What
Yeah.
is?
I
Yeah.
have a lot of this.
You need Witch of the Black Forest and Lady of Faith to summon it. That's weird.
Yeah.
Why are those
Uh,
making me
groupies.
I don't
They're
know.
his groupies.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, they're groupies?
He's
guess.
he's banning them.
I could see some of these beast cards. Like, is that level 3 cat one? The one that's like near
Fusion.
Flame Swordsman. Is that a beast?
Yeah, you
Yes.
used to play that in Medolce.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
these
that
are
might get
flame
bought out
ghosts.
for like Tri Brigades or something.
I
Hey,
feel
is
like
that guy-
Fusionist is already expensive.
Yeah,
Hey, I
Dragon has
just
got
realized,
bought
is
out.
that guy in the top, the very top in the middle, top row, middle column, is that the guy who has like 1,530 attack?
Yeah.
Like Barrock?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of like Panet's monsters, so they're all just weird.
Nice.
I'm just gonna make a deck that like turbos out him, and then I attack you once. So if you're doing like if your calculator's only like 80.80 or whatever, you're
Yeah,
messed up.
And
bud.
imagine if
You're
imagine if they try activating Solemn Judgment afterwards.
not- Oh.
My win con is math.
My win con is literally just, it takes me too long to calculate life points, so I win on time.
Well, what you do is, so if they have like one of those like little calculators where you can only do like minus or plus 25 as the lowest, you once they can't do it, you call over a judge, say your opponent can't keep track of life points properly, and then they get a warning. Easy. You just keep on calling judges on your opponents.
Okay, first regionals back. I'm playing this.
You have to summon it like the right way though, because this card makes so it can't attack.
Yeah, no, but you just monster
But
reborn
you-
it.
But
Yeah,
it
you
still
link it to
counts for
monster.
fusion summon, so you can like monster reborn it or call the haunted it back.
Easy.
Yeah, 'cause
So-
it's probably-
What's this thing called?
Yeah, they probably fusion summon.
Oh, Lane, that thing's $25.
No shoot.
That panic monster? What the? Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's his
Barrock.
name?
Yeah, Barrock.
Well, I'm pretty. Barrox
Barrox.
is only like in an OTS, right? So I'm
Astral
not too.
Pack 2.
Wow.
Frenzy
It's
Pant
Astral Pack.
Oh,
What is
Frenzy-
Astral Pack? Short print to Astral Pack 2. Unlucky.
well, I really hope Konami like.
I need Mystical Sand though. This is a problem.
This is the one thing that kind of always keeps me at it getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they'll print a card and then like some random like dollar card gets bought out and goes up to like $20.
Yeah.
Asking Josh if Josh has Mystical Sand.
It is just funny
It's
that
like
a
the
lot of
most-
cards on this list have already been bought out because of Instant Fusion. Like Dragoness was bought out, Rare Fish was bought out, Theseus not
Yeah, now
bought out.
now I guess
Rare
it's
Fish
just
was out for a
level
long
six.
time.
Now people have a reason to buy out the level 6s now, so that's
Mm.
why
How
like
much is Mavius, the level 4 win? That was already like a pretty. That card was like $20 last time I checked.
Devious.
Also,
Yeah.
Fusionist, doesn't that card like have a deck named after it? Like Synchro
Synchro-
Fusionist?
Synchro Fusionist.
No,
It
that's
was
not
Devious.
him.
No,
It's not that fusionist. There's
No. there's
remember
more
what his-
Fusionists.
Same last name,
Yeah.
different families.
I don't remember his name was.
I think it's Synchro
It's Synchro Fusion. It's called Synchro
Oh.
Fusionist.
Yeah.
The
Very
card name is
confusing.
Synchro Fusionist.
Yeah.
Okay, we
You
could
take people out to Mexi. It's really funny.
spend hours and hours talking about the possibilities of these huge cards, but we're gonna keep it moving on to about 3 or 4 things left. So basically, OCG had a stream over the weekend, and not over the weekend, yesterday.
Oh god. this
Um,
sand is
First of all,
$40.
all of the stuff
Yes.
is Cherry Blossom in the background, so I'm a fan. And they announced a lot of new stuff for Dawn of Majesty. So,
New
we're gonna go
Chronometer.
into that.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm excited for the anomalies. They're
What?
really good. They're good in Cyber Dragon.
I remember some dude was they were I think it was Zodiac or something was having a stream and then they were talking about did you know that Makobek has a face?
Does it?
And then this
Yeah.
came out the day after.
Hmm.
Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, so let's go through these real quick. We've got the continuous spell card, Chronomaly Palace, Trillathon. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. If you control no monsters, all monsters you control are Chronomaly monsters. Okay, wait, what? If you control no monsters or all monsters you currently control are Chronomaly monsters, you can pay 500 life points, special summon 1 Chronomaly monster from your hand. Then, if your Chronomaly XYZ or number XYZ monster would activate its effects by detaching material, you can send this card to the graveyard instead of one of those materials. I mean, not bad. You get a special summon. You can special summon a Chronomaly monster, which is always good.
That's cool. I feel like you would never want to use that second effect.
Yeah. Yeah, why would you want to send this card?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is a monster, Chronomaly Magella Globe. Level 4 Light Machine effect monster. Stats are 15 and 300. You can only use its first and second effects once per turn each. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Chronomaly monster from your deck, except Chronomaly Magella Globe. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish 1 Chronomaly card from your graveyard, except Chronomaly Magella Globe. Add this card to your hand. I mean, that's also pretty good. Tributed to
Yeah,
special summon a
That's a
Chronomaly.
recurable Shiranui.
Yep.
Solitaire,
and this,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the summons never. You summon never disc.
Never disc,
Summon
yeah.
disc. You can summon
That's-
bones.
Yeah,
Seems like a good card.
You guys kind of insane
yeah, no, I like that.
I mean,
I just heard that.
for Chronomalies.
Wasn't
You
really a
have to
hard
caveat.
thing to do.
It's insane.
Really good.
Phenomenal.
You give any October Lone Fire Blossom, it's probably gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Chronomaly Akambaro Figure. Level 5 Earth Rock effect monster. Yo, War Rocks. Attack 1000, defense 1800. You can only use its first and second effects once per turn each. If a Chronomaly monster you control be destroyed by battle or by opponent's card effect, you can discard this card instead. If this card is in your graveyard, you can pay 1000 life points, special summon this card, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect, except Chronomaly monsters. I mean, isn't this like that Destiny hero monster? Dynatag? Am I wrong? It's like a level 5 that...
Malicious.
No.
Mally's level 6.
It's Dynatag, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no,
Dynatag. I don't think Dynatag summons itself though.
No.
don't know
It's
what
just a better
superheroes-
Dynatag, I guess.
It's separate malicious.
I mean, it locks you in the Chronomalies. And what are you gonna do with
That's-
Chronomalies?
Yeah,
You're gonna
that's
summon
like,
a rank 5 that doesn't do anything.
You summon,
They're
the,
good.
you summon
Well-
the big dude who has your opponent's life points.
Yeah,
Summon,
and
like,
pass, and he doesn't have an effect. It's
You
still
just
new
summon
effect.
three- Yeah, but you just summon 3 of those. Activate like 4 Ukazis.
Or just activate 1 Tremendous Fire.
Well, Gabe, it's funny you mention... It's funny you mention summoning a rank 5 that doesn't do anything, because the next card is Kernel Vamana. It's a rank 5, 23-26 stats, Light Machine Xyz monster, requires 2 level 5s. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and 1 Chronomaly monster or XYZ monster in your graveyard. the first target gains attack equal to half the second's target until the end of the turn. Then attach the second target to this card as material. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card and negate the activation.
Damn it does something.
Don't you
Great.
feel stupid?
You even summoned 2 of them. It's insane.
Yo, this is
The
brilliant.
extra guy
Cyber
can't
Dragon.
kill you.
Lightning storm.
This card's
Lightning Storm
busted
double OP.
because this card's busted because you lower the attack of one of your opponent's monsters, so they can't beat that one Thespian card we were talking about earlier over battle.
Thespian.
Then they have to display
Despion.
my card effects.
What happens if you just
Easy.
mind con-
Okay,
what
so
happens if you
uh,
mind control it and then you just combo off with protection?
They're adding Chronometer's in there now. hell
okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah, add in Chronometer Vamana, real quick.
Man, you know what? I feel like this card would be better if Ptolemaeus wasn't banned.
If
Uh,
what?
The cards would be better if Ptolemaeus wasn't banned.
I want my cards to come back.
I mean,
Should've.
at the worst, it's 2 generic level 5, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyber Dragon.
negate a monster effect once,
Yep.
like as a quick effect.
Mhm.
It's not the
Not
worst. It's
bad.
kind of like a rank 5 giant hand, I guess, in a way.
Mhm.
You want to think about it like that.
Yeah.
Hand Grande.
Remember, I haven't played this game in like 5 years, so some things that might seem absolutely broken just might suck.
Well, that makes sense. trying to find stuff where you can.
Actually,
Oh.
What's left in the deck?
Everybody, welcome Momo from Not Goats Gaming.
man, it's Mo. Someone kick him quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get him out of here.
Get him out of here again.
We're talking about Chronomalies. Get in here, Mo.
Are we actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
there's
just-
this new Chronomaly
We are
support.
actually talking about Chronomalies.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
went through all of the well, we're about to do the last Chronomaly card. It's a trap, Chronomaly Esperanza Glyph. It's a normal trap, and you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. During the main phase, target 1 XYZ monster card you control or in your graveyard. Special summon 2 Chronomaly monsters from your hand, deck, and or graveyard that are 1 level higher than that monster's rank. But their effects are negated, and if you do, immediately after this resolves, XC summon 1 Chronomaly XYZ monster using only those 2 monsters. I feel like that's pretty good. It targets some XYZ monster in your graveyard as well as you control. So, in reality, if you're picking something from the graveyard, you're really not losing anything. You're just getting another XYZ monster.
The
a little
Chronometer
higher
rank 4s
than
are
the cards.
really bad.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had rank 4s.
It's like they have 1 and it doesn't do anything.
What do you mean? It makes monsters attack 0.
Yo, synergy.
With venoms.
Okay, so
yeah, whatever one does it.
we are definitely adding Chronomalies into that deck now.
3 main monster spots, 3 deck spots, unless we start making everything Highlander.
Okay, so
feel
what do
like
you
I'm
guys
surprised-
think of the whole Chronomaly stuff here?
The
For
Lone Fire is
Chronomalies,
really
that's
cool.
good.
If this was out when Chronomalies were good,
What about
Honestly,
it?
When were they good? I always remember these things being the meme from Zexal or whatever. Like they
they
were
were
the
really
meme.
good in OCG when OCG had everything for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause we never
Didn't we like get never
Yeah.
this like 3 years too late or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when BA and shit also were ripping up the meta, then Never Disc came out, and all the Chronometer players were like, well, I guess.
Yeah, we can summon a Pleiades and pass. That's what I was doing in BA format.
Nice.
Isn't that what Eldritch just does now?
Yes.
No, they set
like-
5 and pass.
Oh, and some of the ladies.
So
They
Pleiades
said
extra.
pop and a banish and pass. Banish from graveyard.
Okay, with that
Couple
being
thoughts on the
said,
Chronomalies.
yeah, Momo.
I
As,
agree with-
as the #1 Chronomaly player in Winnipeg, what do you think of Chronomalies?
I still think they're bad. And they still make me sad.
Oh, here, here, folks.
Okay, we
straight
are
from the horse's mouth.
straight from the Momo's mouth. We are moving on to the next one. We've got a new Pendulum card, Cyber's Pendulum card. Okay. It's antagonistic intelligence Misaya. Yo, I love Gangnam Style. Good artist. It's a level 8 light cyber's pendulum effect monster. Attack 2500, defense 3000, and it's got pendulum scales of 0. Pendulum effect: any non-monster card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. And its monster effect is you can only use this card's number 1 monster effect once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand, add 1 other pendulum monster from your hand or 1 card from your pendulum zone to the extra deck face up, and if you do, special summon this card. If another monster is normal or special summon while this card is in the monster zone, activate this effect, send that monster to the graveyard during the end phase of this turn. I feel like the first monster effect and the pendulum effect are okay. That second one isn't really good.
Yeah.
So I actually think this card is quite good,
Mhm.
but only for playing pendulums.
Yeah.
True.
It's
Well,
like
yeah.
So wait, you're telling me this isn't good in Emancipator?
You tell me I'm gonna tribute summon my Idia and my Eidos to summon this in Pendulum? Pendulum Monarchs?
I guess we're not going to be putting this in our Despia Invoke Shaddoll Chronomaly Reptilian
Really?
deck.
No.
No, put it in.
I'm saying it's good, but like that doesn't mean pendulums are good, you know?
All right.
Yeah, it's like Chronomaly's getting a good card. Doesn't mean that
This
Chronomalies
is-
are good.
This is a one-up tech against
It's
Monarchs.
It's a free extender, and it has a secondary effect that can be relevant against something like Eldritch. I don't know.
And that's a decent level too, at 8.
Yeah, see, this is our tech against Lich and Monarchs.
True.
It banishes all their spells and traps. What do
I
they
mean,
do?
it is right, and it's just an extender.
Exactly.
Like people play the stupid Abyss Actor just because it was an extender. This is just better, right?
There's somebody at our locals who's going to have a word with you if you call Abyss Actor stupid. He at
Say
one
it again.
point was the best player in our city of 2021 because he won the
Who?
first 2021 remote duel tournament. So he's
With
like,
the Abyss Actors?
yeah, with the Abyss
Yeah.
Actors. So he's like, okay, I'm technically the best player in Winnipeg of 2021 right now. It's like,
Why don't we
Yeah.
get the deck profile of that?
we did. We do.
I'll
Actually,
remember that.
It's TAC. TAC's Abyss Actor deck profile.
Yeah, I know who it is.
The deck never changes. It's been the same for a year.
every time I've watched him play,
Hold them forever.
he T-sets.
Oh, you scale and then you T-set.
Yeah, and then like I'll like leave, and then in the Discord I'll see like TAC 1. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, if you guys wanna check out the meta Abyss Actor deck profile, it's on our channel, so be sure to go check that out. It has won a tournament. He's actually been doing pretty good with it. Like he's topped quite a few times at our tournaments.
You know what? I bought Abyss Actors like 3 years ago and never played them.
Yeah, I remember because I gave you all those stupid Abyss Actors I had.
Yeah, and I keep finding them in my bulk. I'm like, what is this doing here? When did I get this?
I think I played them as an engine in some deck. I can't remember.
It was
Was
an
it
engine
Melodious?
almost.
Pendulums.
Chris Strong.
But they weren't
Melodious.
even good as that. So
No,
Did you play
That's
them in
why I have them.
Chronomalies?
I can't remember what they did though.
you played it for the big dude, the big fucker.
Either that or you could play it for the card that switches control.
Because I think the big
I
fucker
think
blows up.
I think I just played
Cards?
the level 4s, but I
You
still
put
don't
the
remember what they
level
did.
4s and the level 7, because the level 7 blew up cards for every Abyss Actor you controlled. It was usually just one, because it was just himself, but like, you know.
Okay, moving on to the next one, we've got some more Duremicord cards being announced. We've got a Link monster. It's Grand Duremicord Musesi? Grand Duremicord M. It's a Link 2 Light Fairy Link effect monster.
Muse?
Mu-
Muse?
You
Muse.
say.
Muse.
Call it Muse because it's the protagonist from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Yeah. Alright, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Muse, Link 2, Light Fairy Link effect monster. Its attack is 1900, arrows points, bottom left, bottom right. Okay, and first and second effects, once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one Pendulum monster from your hand to your extra deck face up, and if you do, add one face up Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand with an odd Pendulum scale if the first monster had an even Pendulum scale, or with an even Pendulum scale if the first monster had an odd Pendulum scale. When
Thanks.
Thanks for explaining it. When you Pendulum summon a Dremacord monster, you can target one of them. Add one Dremacord Pendulum monster with a level equal to the targeted monster's Pendulum scale from your deck to your hand.
Yo, this
So-
is just nerfed Electromite.
Yeah.
I would not play this in Adamant Spader.
Are you sure?
Fair.
Why not?
Both effects are just worse version of Electromite's effects.
I don't know, guys.
This is a card that someone explained to me, and I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't,
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, guys. I don't think I can fit this into my zoo. I don't know. It's pretty tight extra deck. I don't think I can get this in there. Yeah, this card's only good with the Remacords.
No, it's pretty good in Pendulum.
It's
What is
pretty good in
Chronometer gonna
generic
do?
Pendulum.
Yeah, this is just your replacement Electromite.
Mm-hmm.
This is a card my opponent would summon, and I wouldn't want to read, so I just have him explain it to me.
Yeah,
So it's like,
Same.
well, let me draw 5 cards. Like, damn. I should get that card. This is pretty good.
Are you talking about Fogo?
this card actually does, if you still don't understand, because
Yeah.
there's just a lot of words.
the card just spent free. Give me $300.
Someone summoned the three, the hell's that archetype called? For hire on me. He's like, draws 3 cards. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, go ahead. Then I found out later it actually does that.
Yeah, he wasn't cheating. The card
He didn't make
actually
it
just
up.
draws you 3.
And it's actually just insane.
You know what's the problem? It's in Fur Hire.
Yeah, it's like Max.
The problem is you're a furry if you play it.
True.
Okay, your Senchu player.
Hey, that was a long time ago.
Shout out to Rob.
Changed.
The worst part is my Discord picture is comma 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your name is just Center's Old Factory. Like,
It sure is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 more announcements from Dawn of Majesty. The next one is
Jesus.
more support for another old archetype. We've
So tell
got
Eric.
Gustos.
Someone tell Eric.
Eric-
I also used to play Gustos.
Someone
Same.
tell
Fun
Eric.
fun fact, I think I've only ever met Eric once or twice, and I've only played against him once, and that was at a play and trade locals, and it was the ban list where Solemn Judgment and Monster Reborn came off. I think that was it.
Hmm.
And then something got
Class.
banned as well. I can't remember what it was.
Maxi.
Maxi,
Maxi
that's
is
what it was. Okay, so I was playing him. I was playing Trickstar. He was playing Gusto. First thing he does is he activates Prohibition called Trickstar. Said that's not a thing.
Yo, just get destroyed.
Jesus.
then he's doing his turn. He does his turn. He activates Monster Reborn, and he's like, "Yeah, my friend told me that it came off the list. It's awesome." Summons it out, and then my turn comes around, and I'm like, "Okay, activate Liquor's effective special," and he goes, Max C. I'm like, "Sir, what the what? You said you knew about the ban list," and he goes, "Yeah, I didn't actually look. My friend just told me."
I want to blame that one on Chris.
Yeah.
I believe that. That
Yeah.
just sounds like Eric.
Yeah, that sounds like what you do.
Which Eric is this?
The
The
Eric
one-
we play League with.
Who?
The Eric we play League with.
Said who?
The Eric we play League with.
No, that's his last name. Who? It's Eric Who.
He's Tran, but you know, if Hitler was okay.
Hey guys, we're getting off topic. I want to read these Gusto cards.
Enough with this bit.
Okay, so we got 3 Gusto cards. First one is Gusto
Serious.
Vether. It's a level 3 winged beast tuner effect monster. Nice, needle fiber. Attack and defense 600 1,000. Yep, gonna get banned. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. If a face-up Gusto monster is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard and this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 Gusto monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you could special summon 1 Gusto monster from your hand. This is a really good card. Yeah, this card's
I
gonna
feel
be
like this is good, but I don't know enough about Gustos.
just in
Yeah, so
general.
So
It's a good
basically, how
card.
you play Gusto is you summon Freeze and you slam your face against the opponent's big monster until they die.
So Jama blew the deck.
Yeah, basically.
That's about right.
Yeah, I played it too. Someone sort of bills on me, I just hit it with a bunch of small guys and won.
I played this card, but only in Gusto. Next one.
You can play this card and other things. You just make Honky Fibrax easy.
Easy, and
I
then
mean,
when
it'll-
this
it'll
card
let you
special summon,
slam
don't
into your
use an
opponent
effect.
for like 8,000 damage easier. So I guess helps what it does.
Yeah.
It is a one card needle fiber.
Yeah,
I mean, you need another card in your hand.
Yeah,
1.5.
you need to play at least 3 Gustos for this to work.
Two of these. You said the third one from your
Dang.
deck? It's not
Small
work
engine.
anymore.
I know,
Oh, I didn't read the last part of that said hand.
Miko, do you already
That's-
have a needle fiber engine in our deck, or are you gonna add in 3 Gustos?
Well, now we do.
So this card would have been good when Gustos were like playable.
Terrible.
So you're gonna play 3 of these and one of the one that summons back a level 3.
Like this is really good with Pilica. That's like a good combo.
That's her.
You can just
Yeah.
instantly trash them, right?
Okay, so the card isn't actually on EDO Pro yet.
I'm pretty sure
Damn.
you can just instantly trash them. You summon
Put a
Pilica,
gu-
right?
I can put
Alright,
Gusto
so when
on
Gusto were good, Trish wasn't unbanned yet, so you're someone missed.
Push is still banned, so you have to play Mistworm.
So you just don't Dark Rule no more, right? And then you just bounce their entire Dragon Link board.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is a Synchro monster. It's a level 6 win Psychic Synchro effect monster. We don't know the attack and defense, apparently. And
What?
it just apparently we don't know. But we know it's
Doesn't
full
matter.
effect. It needs a tuner and 1 non-tuner Gusto monster. You can only special summon Digusto Ramprampilica. That's its name, by the way, I forgot. It's Digusto Ramprampilica. Once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except win monsters. Also, special summon 2 Gusto monsters, 1 each from your hand and deck, but their effects negated. And if you do it immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 Gusto synchro monster,
your
only using 2
Mistworms
monsters.
now.
Get your abyss. It says Gusto synchro monster,
It's good, except win monsters for the rest of the turn.
but
Yeah.
it also says you have to synchro summon the Gusto synchro monster.
Yeah, but like you can only summon win monsters that turn, so you gotta go for the Mistworm later.
Alright, so you're gonna summon Vether, sending a Gusto tuner from your deck. Then you're gonna summon Pilica from your hand. Pilica's gonna summon the Gusto you just sent. You're gonna make
Also-
this new guy, summon 2 guys, makes Freeze, add something back. Then use Freeze in the turn you summon off Pilica to make a Mistworm.
It's pretty
Uh,
good.
So dumb.
Zoom in on the art on this card. It's insane.
Okay. Also,
really
your
get
opponent cannot target
Shining
other
Red
Gusto
Anger.
synchro monsters you control card effects.
Oh,
It's pretty bad in Gusto.
I actually really like that.
I
This
can't
card's
get.
pretty-
I can't get a
It's just
clear
Pilica
picture.
riding Rampengu.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna get the cards that fuse Ritual Beast and Gustos together, like actually play style?
So you do like you can summon like 2 level 6s, but you're locked into wins. So you're still not doing anything on your first turn other than T setting.
Okay, and the last card we have for
This
Gustos.
card's gonna have 9,000 attack, and it's gonna be bad in Gustos because it doesn't work with this freeze thing.
I mean, if it has not that attack, you just hit your opponent for game. You do the same thing, really.
Yeah, but it's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can't do that first turn, Gabe.
Hey man, Gusto's win condition is lowering your opponent's life points to 0.
Speaking of first turn, Austin, we've also got Jordan from the First Turn podcast listening. And Jordan, how are you?
I'm good. I think I'm here for the tail end, and I'm not really here. So I mean, if you hear me, great. If not, you know why.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the last Gusto card. Then we've got
Thanks,
2 more
Jordan.
things to talk about.
The tailwind, he says.
The tail end, he says, more like tailwind, because the next card we're talking about is Gusto Tailwind. It's an equip spell card. You can only equip it to a Gusto monster, and you can use its second and third effects once per turn each. First effect is the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Second, during your main phase, you can activate one of these effects based on the equipped monster's level or rank. Level 4 or 4 or higher, special summon a Gusto monster. Nope, 4 or lower. Special summon one Gusto monster with a different
Reading is
type
hard.
from your deck. 5 or higher, special summon one level 1 tuner from your deck. Imagine if it was the other way around. 4 or higher, 5 or lower.
It's
So,
actually
like,
insane.
Yeah.
I'm learning today that
better
Dylan has
Dragonity
to learn
ones.
how to read cards, apparently.
Yeah.
Reading's hard.
I can't
Miko,
read.
can you look up Dragonity spells and traps? Because I didn't. I mean, sorry, Gusto. I didn't know they had any.
Yeah, they
They do.
have one that bounces a monster by shuffling
Gusto-
2 cards back.
Is it Feather? It's the one that's a pen.
Quill.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
Gusto Quill. It's
What,
not.
what do these do?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Shuffle
also
2 Gustos back to bounce a card.
Also, its third
They
effect
want-
is you can banish this card from your graveyard, then discard one wind monster, add a Gusto spell trap from your deck to your hand.
It's Gusto.
Yeah, you can use this thing to add itself.
So
Then
this
you can
card's
equip
pretty
it to
good,
your other
eh?
card. It's actually
So we're, so,
really
we're,
good.
so we're putting Isolde into Gustos, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
Isn't
this
the
is a
pen,
really
like,
good
super
card.
too?
Yeah, this is
All
the
are really
card we're
good.
talking about.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I want to read the cards you can actually search, like the trap cards. What do they do?
Oh, auto traps too. I only know what Quill does.
Because
Do you have an Infinity Barrier?
like
Oh.
contractor,
Do they?
Contractor Gusto is pretty good.
I like how
Imagine
that's
they
the
did.
standard now. Is do they have an Infernity barrier? Because Dragonity's got a Dark Bribe, and it sucks because it's just a Dark Bribe.
Yeah, this is like an amazing card.
Yeah.
Just it's specifically for Gustos, but if any deck got a card like this, it's busted. And it's just that's all I can really say about it.
The problem is
Gustos
the
are
Gustos.
Windwing Beasts, right?
Yes.
Some of them are. Some of them are
Oh.
psychic.
I don't
Yeah,
care about that
what
part.
if it's a
They're
psychic?
wind,
Some of them are psychic. Some of them are thunders.
but they're wind.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all that matters.
I'm reading the trap. This one says your opponent can activate monsters or
Yeah,
cards
there's
or
a trap.
effects when Gust monsters declare an attack.
This one just turns them into our
You know,
babies.
that's insane.
Okay, last
They don't do anything.
card from Dawn of Majesty. This got announced this morning, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Protector Spirit
a clean job.
Logath. I really like the artwork on this card. It looks really nice.
Mhm.
Okay, Wee.
Yeah, sup. Hey, Lane. Real reason we added Lane is that nobody could call me a weeb. We got
Okay, they're weird.
we got Protector Spirit Loagath. It's a light fairy effect, level 7, 2400, 2100. You can only use its first and second effects once per turn each. If a fairy monster you control activates its effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one face-up card your opponent controls and one attack position monster you control. Banish the first target, and if you do, change the second target to defense. Then the third effect is if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one monster on the field that cannot be destroyed by battle during this turn. I mean, it's just really good generic fairy support.
Yeah.
My first thought was Dark Lords for this.
I was
It's level 7 though.
I know it's level 7. I just noticed that it's 7. If it was 8, this would be Dark Lords, but
If
alas.
my stage was at 3, I'd play this in Trickstar.
I would also play this in Trickstar. Yep.
I'd play the Trickstar, but then like I also would play Trickstar if PlayStation.
You know, you could also play this in Miko. Despia, because they're all fairies.
They are fairies. That's true.
That's true.
Let's go
So
ahead.
adding more cards, baby.
We can also play this in Gusto. It won't do anything, but we can put it in there.
Add Emancipator. That's the real question.
See, I'm sure you can actually make it good in Emancipator. So I'm sure there's like a synchro fairy that could work
Not
with this. But
for yet. All right.
We should
Okay.
make.
Got
We,
this morning.
we should try to bring Adamantipator back into the meta. Just make it really good. You know what, everybody? Let's start the hashtag MAGA. Make Emancipator good again. And let's get that trending.
Wow.
Jordan came just for that.
Make
Lament.
Adamant
Spirit
Vader
can
good
summon
again.
each of the Hex Seal cores, and then he can like use those to fusion summon. That's insane.
Yo,
And
that's
you can summon a
insane.
Dragite and a Mechaball.
Okay, and
You
the
can summon Stardust, Felgrand, and normal summon Curry Bandit.
okay, and right before we reveal the monstrosity of a deck that Miko has made for us, we are going to look at the Luxury Championship Series XII deck breakdown. So 252 players. This is the breakdown of the decks.
Yo.
Most decks are, or sorry, I
Head
just had an
deck.
aneurysm. Dragon Link has the highest representation out of any one given deck, other than others.
Oh, look at other. Look at how many decks there are.
69 others. Can we get a
Nice.
pog in the
Nice.
chat?
Get a pog.
47 Invoke Dogmatica Shaddolls, 21 Prankids, 20 Dinos, 20 Eldritch Zodiac, 11 Virtual Worlds, 8 Tri-Brigades, and 5 Altergeist, 69 others. Pog Champ. I really thought there'd be more Tri-Brigades.
I thought there'd be more Dino.
Nope.
I thought, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
Dino
there's
is
21
so good.
Prankids.
Tri-Brigade has so many little flaws that it kind of gets hurt by little things that hurt everything else right now.
Mhm.
That they have a hard time like coming back from that. Like, sure, they have that turn one drop a barrier statue play that's just really strong against most of the meta. However, Ash Blossom stops them. Lancia really stops them. Droll can stop them. Nibiru can hurt them. Like, there's so many little things, and I think a lot of people are still tailoring their build towards the bird up variant.
Mhm.
And I know Austin and I have been talking about this, and the bird up variant is actually just inferior. So
To the
Oh,
Ojama
Jordan,
build that I'm currently working on. Yes, you
True.
are correct.
Jordan, speaking of that, I had a
To the
game with the
Gusto
Burn
variant.
version the other day, and I was playing
Jesus
against
Christ.
Mermail, and he
Penguin
normal
up.
summoned Neptibus pitching, not Neptibus, Pike pitching the one that pops a face up.
Uh,
And I stopped it with Appaloosa, and he scoops. He's like, okay, quit. I'm like, I had nothing else for next turn. My next turn was attack with the little things, and if he had another Pike, he won. I had no follow-up.
yeah, no, that's the other thing too. Is if you if you fully commit all your resources to like the big board play, you have nothing else for the following turn. And
Yeah.
if you don't overcommit and just make like the simplified board, the oversimplified board can be broken a lot easier, but at least you have the follow up afterwards.
Mhm.
So
Okay, and yeah, so deck breakdown. Take what you will with it. We actually have one more picture to show you guys
Kinda
before the deck
cool.
profile. We do, I guess, have the artwork for the 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles. It looks the exact same as the 2020 tin, except Dark Magician and Blue Eyes are on the top. So, yay!
I'm so excited for this because they've
That's
never
so
done
easy.
anything like this before. Like, it's actually
know.
pretty.
You know what? I
Like, this
think
has never been done.
the artwork may look similar to the last tin, but I'm excited that we're finally getting some Dark Magician and Blue Eye support. I feel like
It's been about a week.
yeah, it's been
it's been a minute.
it's been literal hours since we've gotten some DM or
Blue Eyes are-
Blue Eye support. So yeah,
I think that Blue Eyes and Dark Magician art's from the tablet in the anime or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I poke you with my stick.
oh, could you imagine? Oh, actually, that's the only thing I'd be excited about in this set if they reprint Blue Eyes, White Dragon, and Dark Magician, because they've never done that before. But if they do it with these artworks, just like the stone carving artwork,
Oh, that would actually be cool.
I would get
Yeah,
that.
like that's why I'm always so mad when they do stuff like this. There's actually a bunch of really cool stuff they could do with Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, but they never do it.
No.
Like you said, give them this artwork, or give us like. I remember a few years ago we got like the manga artwork where
Mhm.
like the cards are all white.
Yep.
Do
Oh, the
something
white-
like that.
But
so
they
that
were
we can
giant.
actual color.
They could do
Hell
what they
yeah.
did for Zexal for these cards. Just like
Yeah.
write it in whatever ancient Egyptian, you know.
I feel
Hopefully
like
we
the
get
country
something
of
like that.
Egypt might have an issue with that, but
Yeah.
cultural appropriation is kind of a hot button topic in this day and age, so maybe not, but go for it.
Don't write it in Egypt. Write it in Pharaoh.
Egyptian hieroglyphs. This is just feral word.
These
This is
are-
Japanese Egypt ancient hieroglyph.
This is Weebgypt language. Weebgyptian hieroglyphics. That's what these are called. Okay, I think it's finally time to reveal the monstrosity of a deck that
Oh, I'm
Miko
excited for
has
this.
created.
Yeah, baby.
So, Miko, I'm really hoping... Miko, did you hit the sort button, or does the deck just look like this?
Start button.
You did hit the sort button?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so Miko, why don't you quickly run us through the card list?
Alright, so we're playing like all three chaos
God.
monsters for some reason.
Just the boss monsters.
This looks like a structure deck.
This actually does.
Oh my gosh, there are so many bad cards in here.
But they work together so well.
Jordan, there's no such thing as a bad card, only a bad
You
player.
need to learn your place if you don't believe that.
My deck has no pathetic cards.
Only pathetic
Yeah, there you
players.
go. You're not. This isn't complete without Exodia in the sideboard.
Oh my god. That's your you smoke screen into Exodia.
That's
Just
no,
three
you
Lockdown
guys.
Dragons in
You
there.
side into Exodia if you're going first. Go.
What is this, Striker Exodia?
Okay, so yeah, run through the card list real quick for us. Tell us what we've
We're
got
just
here,
trying to see what we got here.
just in case anybody wants to replay this.
You were just trying
What
to see what.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a Nepper disc there too.
Okay.
And one golden jet.
Where's the crystal skull? How you gonna search it?
Oh, yeah, right. Alright, hang on, we gotta cut something.
Take a
it
magical
kinda bad that
meltdown. That's not a
this-
good card.
It's kind of bad. I can see Cody building something like this at some time in the future.
It would work.
Hey, it's
Every
it's poetic justice though, because Cody gets his deck stolen by Jeff Jones all the time, and Cody will be stealing a deck from Miko this time.
Full circle.
Do we also have the Reptilian because this card was really important
Yeah.
for the fusion
That
monster?
was the whole reason we built this.
The deck, it may not look like it at first glance, but the deck revolves around the Reptilian.
So I mean, like, okay, my first thoughts are you're playing Nadir Servant and a Shadal Schism. So I mean, like, you automatically already have like the best turn one play you can think of right now, which is just like you Nadir Servant, dump App Cologne, add Ecclesia.
Not playing App Cologne, we have space in the extra deck.
Miko,
You're
what?
not playing App
I
Cologne.
genuinely hate how much Jordan's right with that too. Like I hate how that is actually just the best play this you can do.
Miko, once you've sorted it
really
Why
out,
because
are
of
you
that.
playing Titaniclad over App Cologne? What?
because it's funnier.
We're also playing a Dragoon because we're Alvain.
Yeah, just in case we go up against Dark Magician.
Easy.
I can't get behind this.
There's always one Dark Magician player at locals.
Yeah.
Hang on, we'll throw a Dark Magician in here too. Just for
Oh yeah,
good.
just that it's not a brick.
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
play the white-haired one. The white-haired one's better.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Two Dark
Sorted
Magician.
it
You gotta find the Dark Magician again.
Yikes.
Yeah. We're playing Chaos.
59 cards.
We'll play. Hang on.
There we go. 60 card upstart.
Perfect.
Okay.
Another small waste package, which is 3 charge, a wolf, and a Raiden.
We're gonna open that wolf every game.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll search.
Search the wolf.
Yeah, you're gonna search for Wolf.
Yeah,
Just open a single test hand. Just end the stream on the test hand.
Yeah, we'll
Haven't
do a
played,
single
just
test
started.
hand. Let's go.
Alright, it's the prick.
How
It's
do
gotta
you-
be
how
Jordan,
do
you're
you-
fine. You're literally fine.
Open the
Don't
Deer
observe.
Servant.
It's okay, you have upstart. See,
So you
this is
actually
why
win.
you run the upstart.
See,
Oh, easy. Easy clap.
See, Jordan, we don't need the app cologne. We just draw it.
This is why you play 60 cards with upstart, because You'll draw Schism.
Holy hell.
That'd be a really good draw for playing just Chronomalies.
Actually, yeah, if you're playing Chronometer, that hand is busted.
Hang on.
Oh,
This is hurting my head.
A disc.
There you go.
Yeah, I've set up for next turn.
Hang on.
Now turn Golden Jet into a level 5.
True. Do we have the Alvain thing?
It's kind of insane.
I don't think we can't even get an extra deck monster, so we can't summon any of these.
we really should have
Link
just
2.
thrown in like a generic Link 2. Proxy Dragon. Oh, where's Proxy
Proxy
Dragon?
Alright. The lamp is getting cut.
That's the whole point of this deck.
Every
No, we got the Vine Butt to protect our big dude.
Okay. Right.
Okay, let's run it again. For reals this time. Last one was jokes. This is an amazing hand.
Okay.
What?
Use Mothman. Just use Mothman.
True.
I mean, discarded.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we got this. Oh,
You
yeah.
can build the wolf. Oh, you didn't really build the wolf.
Hit. What was that? Oh, is
Oh.
this guy?
Oh. Wait, isn't that the one that can special summon from grave?
Oh, we have
How was the play not just activate Meltdown, get Alistair, do Alistair plays, then the Dear Servant, and like play actual Yu-Gi-Oh?
Cause danger
Cause
go
I-
burr.
Mothman.
He's not way too serious about this.
Just watch the plays. The plays are happening.
We do this.
Watch as the plays flow through a brain.
This has to be for fusion summon, right?
I think it's just
yes.
yeah.
Damn it! We can't use it for Levianeer.
Okay, we got
Here's
this.
the thing. I would say I play this for locals, but this deck is way too expensive.
And also, Minsu, it's also non-existent. we don't have half the deck.
Why can't I summon this?
Even if he did, I couldn't build
Wait,
this
you
shit.
From hand or field.
Oh fuck!
All right, we did it.
And
Can we not summon
Hang on.
Leviathan? Hang on.
oh, you can summon Maximus.
We can
You
summon
summon-
Maximus and not have an effect.
Oh, first an attack.
Also,
That's
we
insane.
because we have the Cali.
You locked yourself out of effects.
Yeah, that's our last effect for the turn 2.
Okay, I think that pretty much wraps up everything that we needed to look at this week.
Link it away into a firewall.
I can't.
Damn it.
Firewall's legal. Alright, fuck this access code talker.
That's not funny though.
Well,
Okay, that's this has been a week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let us know what you think about the amazing deck that we've created here and whether or not you're going to play it when it comes out. I know you're definitely going to see us at Locals repping this deck, so be sure to hit subscribe if you're not already. Anyways,
We all have a grand in disposable income that we can just throw into this deck when it comes out.
yes,
The sad is, I think I have most of this shit besides the new stuff.
nice. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Austin, Lane, once again, welcome to the Buddy Force. Looking forward to seeing more of you guys on the channel. And
Thank you,
actually,
fellow
friends.
buddies, for having me.
yeah,
Yes.
and if you guys
Lane,
haven't
How does
already,
it feel being a certified buddy?
Oh, I'm legitimately a certified buddy now. It's great.
yeah,
Do we get uniforms?
we should actually figure out uniforms. That would be awesome.
I mean,
Do we?
Streamlabs?
Do we?
give me twin.
What if we all just get plain T-shirts, but in the color of our respected Ojama? That's our
I have
uniform.
a pink, I have a
Plain.
pink t-shirt.
Yeah, Austin gets a plain pink shirt. I'll get a plain
Oh, yeah,
yellow
I'm Ojama
shirt.
pink, by the way.
Oh yeah, Austin
What-
called
wait,
dibs
what
on
color am
Ojama
I?
pink. I think you said you are black, because
I was originally yellow.
I'm yellow.
Because I was more yellow than you.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I could be actually. I could be Emperor. I could just rep a purple shirt. I'll be Emperor.
Gabe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be Emperor.
Don't you just
What?
like purple anyways?
Yeah.
I thought Gabe was Ojama red.
Gabe's red.
Yeah.
Should I be something that's not an Ojama? Because I technically don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
We were gonna say that you were Ojama
You'll be a
Knight.
rare fish.
Okay, so we've got so I'll be wearing a purple shirt. Gabe will wear red. Minsu yellow. Miko green. Ronnie blue. I guess we don't have a black, do we?
Link can be black.
Link can be black.
Lane
Austin
just
pink.
wears black all the time anyways.
Yeah. Well, I was-
Basically.
okay, so Lane, you can next time you can either come to work in either a plain black shirt or dressed as a Morpeko, and both will be acceptable. both are okay.
What the fuck?
Okay,
So
yes.
I'm
Go ahead.
I know, I'm just watching the stream and I'm seeing Billy break, and his eyes are just so huge. It looks like a filter. Like,
Those-
check out the stream. It's so weird.
Those big dreamy eyes.
He looks like an alien, like a gray.
Dylan,
Like,
are
you
you still streaming?
Yes, I'm about to end the stream. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Use code BuddyForce5 for 5% off at FusionGamingOnline.com for all your trading card needs and board game needs. Anyways, stay happy, stay
And
healthy,
sexual needs.
and see you next time.